We're using ball, block, and band today. So everybody make sure you have a nice long band. We're going to do some seated band work today. We're also working on shoulders and hips and everything else. Welcome today. I'm going to find my seat. All of you find your seats first, like we always do. And we're scooching forward, finding our sits bones first, so making sure our sits bones are nicely connected with our chair. And then we're bringing our feet in front of us. Our knees are about hip width apart. Our ankles are right underneath our hips, and our knees are in alignment with our hips. The first thing we do, we're lengthening. We're trying to reach with the spine, with the back of our head. We're trying to reach towards the ceiling, so we're lengthening out. We're taking our shoulders. First thing we do, we're settling our shoulders into place, opening up our chest. We're focusing on our abdominals. We're tucking our pelvis under just slightly, activating those lower abdominals, and then we're pulling our navel to the spine. So it's not a sucking in of the stomach, but it's a pulling inward and downward. So focusing on that contraction, that navel to spine connection. With our chest nice and open, the last thing we focus on is our breath. We're taking a breath in through the nose, and then a nice long exhale through the mouth, as if you're trying to blow out some birthday candles. And that's a lot of candles for most of us. Taking another breath in and a nice long exhale out again. Focusing again on that contraction. Finally, we're bringing our arms down to our side. We're taking a breath in and reaching all the way up. And slowly bringing our arms back down. Nice, slow, controlled movement. Lifting it up, reaching it up. And slowly bringing it back down. Last time, we're bringing our arms up, we're interlacing our fingers. We're allowing our body to side bend to the right, our elbows are bending, and it's a gentle bend to start out with. Lifting it back up to the ceiling, and we're side bending to the other side. Slowly lifting it all the way up again, one more time to each side, gently reaching downward, maybe extending it a little bit further this time already. And then last time to the opposite side. And then we start slowly lifting it up towards the ceiling. We're rotating our palms all the way up and focusing on lengthening, pressing it out, reaching upward. We're getting as tall as we can. And then slowly floating our arms apart. We're taking a shoulder roll back, opening up our chest. Palms are facing forward. We're tucking our chin to chest. Feeling that lengthening in the back of our neck as we just slowly lift our head back up. Chin reaches up towards the ceiling. Exhale as you tuck it under again. Chin reaches towards chest, and now we're slowly moving our head to the right. Lifting it up to the right. Chin reaches up towards the ceiling on the right side. And then slowly bringing it back down, tucking it under, slow rolling it all the way out to the opposite side. Lifting our chin up on the left. One more time, we're going all the way over to the right, slowly moving our upper spine, reaching it up, tucking it back under, and slowly rolling it over to the other side, lifting our head back up. Bringing everything back to the center. We're going back to that chin to chest connection. Shoulders are still out of our ears, and we start lifting our head up. We're rotating to the right, and slowly through the center all the way over to the left. We're starting to slowly warm up our upper spine at this point. Slowly bringing it back to the center, through the center, and then bringing everything to the center. Bringing our shoulders back into alignment if we've lost that alignment, and we start slowly moving our arms back and forth. It's a movement from our shoulders. Our waist stays completely still. We're focusing on our abdominals, keeping us nice and still and connected. We're moving back and forth a couple more times. And then we're adding movement of our spine. We start slowly moving to the left, bringing it to the center, moving to the right, alternating back and forth. We're feeling that twist in our spine. Gently moving in and out, reaching forward, reaching back, maybe making that movement a little bit bigger if that works for you. Slowly reaching up, bringing it back down, And last one, and we're bringing everything back to the center. We're taking a nice shoulder roll back, and we're moving down towards our hips now. I'm trying to bring my hands on my hips because I want to feel the movement in my hip socket. Slowly moving our legs apart, opening up. Bring it back in. Open it up. Bring it in. You guys doing a great job. Opening up and bring it in. Open it up, bring it in. Now focus on bringing it out a little bit more. Maybe pressing it out with your hands. Feel that stretch on your inner thighs. Then we're bringing it in, squeezing our knees together. Bringing it back to the center. We're stepping our right leg out a little bit more, and we're going single leg now. Pull it in and open it up. We just increased our range of motion. Move it in, move it out. Move it in, move it out. Last one in. Bring it back to the center. Walk that leg in. Walk the other leg out. Same thing. Open it up. Bring it in. Open it up. Where are your abdominals? I bet you forgot about them already, didn't you? Let's pull that navel back to the spine. Activate those abdominals. We want to keep that in check at all times. Bring everything back to the center. We're walking our feet all the way in. And the last thing we do, we focus on our ankles. We're lifting our heels up, bringing heels down, lifting toes up. Bring heels up, toes up. Add your arms. Heels come up, arms come up, toes come up, arms come down. Lift it up, lower it down. Lift it up, lower it down. Reach it up, lengthen. Bring it back down. One more time, we're reaching up. We're bringing it back down. We're walking our feet out. We're finding that nice stretch in our inner thighs. We're folding our elbows into our waist. Palms are facing the ceiling. We're bringing our heels up as we extend our arms out. Bring it in and lift your toes up. Heels come up. Toes come up. Heels come up. Toes come up, alternating back and forth a couple more times. So reach it out. Feel your shoulder blades moving. Shoulder blades are moving in and out as you're moving your arms. Bring everything back to the center. We're walking our feet in. We're keeping our feet a little bit more than hip width apart. We're folding our knees in. At this point, our heels are pointing out, our toes are pointing in. We're bringing our hands in front of our chest. Elbows are in our waist. We're pressing it out. We're pulling it in. Heels come up, toes come up, heels come up, toes come up. Push it out, pull it in, push it out. Feel your shoulder blades. Push it out, pull it in. Last one out, bring your feet back in, walk your feet about hip width apart, palms are facing the front. We start reaching, fingertips are reaching towards the ceiling. We're curling our fingers under, making a strong fist, rolling down. Extend your fingers down and sweep it back up. Roll it down, curl it under. Roll your fist down, extend it out, and lift it back up. One more time, and then we'll reverse this and extend it out. We're curling it under. We're lifting it up, extending fingers to the ceiling. We're bringing it all the way down again, curling it under here. Lift it up, extend it out. One more time, sweeping our fingers down, curling it under, reaching up and extending to the ceiling. Nice long arms, open and bring it in. You focus on your shoulder blades coming together as you do this. You bring it in, you open it up. You bring it in, open it up. Bring it in, open it up. One more time, we're bringing it in, we're opening it back up, and we're folding into our goddess pose. We're slowly bringing it in again. We're opening it up, we're holding it here. Shoulders and belly blades are reaching towards each other. Slowly rotate down. Slowly lift it back up. You're rotating from your shoulder. Slowly bring it down. Slowly lift it back up. One more time, we're bringing it down. We're bringing it back up. We're folding our arms over our head. Exhale, pull your elbows into your waist. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, reach it up. Last time we're pulling it down. We're reaching it back up. We're starting to extend our arms up to the ceiling. We're taking a big sweep downward. We're tucking our pelvis under. We're rounding our back and we're stacking everything back up. Arms come down to the side. We're rounding our back. This is our first tuck and tilt. Lift it up. We're tucking, we're scooping, we're tucking our pelvis under and we're reaching it back up. Last time, scoop. Bring your hands on your knees and you're already in that scoop. Hold on to that scoop. Walk your feet a little bit more than hip width apart. We start sliding forward. We're creating a little bit of an arch in our back. Our chin lifts up towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin under, round your back and stack it back up. Let's do that again. We're tucking our pelvis under first. We're C-curving our back. We're sliding forward. We're extending it back out. We're finding that extension in our back. Once you have that extension in your back, you tuck your chin back under, you round it back up, and then we stack it back up. Let's do that one more time. Tuck it under, reach back, slide it forward, and now we have it forward. We hold it forward, and we start rotating, looking over one shoulder, looking over to the other side. Rotating all the way across, looking over one shoulder, looking over to the other side. One more time to each side, nice and slow, finding a range of motion that's comfortable for your body today. We're bringing it back to the center. We start straightening up our back. We're rotating our palms. Our elbows are facing outward. We're reaching with our left shoulder towards the left knee, rotating all the way over to the right. Slowly bringing it up to the center, leaning with our right shoulder towards that right knee and rotating to the left. Again, you're finding a stretch in your hips, but you're also finding a stretch in your shoulders, and then you focus on your rotation. Rotating our spine gently from side to side. Alternating back and forth one more time. And then we're bringing everything back to the center. We're rotating our palms back in. We're rolling our shoulders back. We're getting our shoulders out of our ears. We start leaning forward. We're focusing on our triceps and we start pushing ourselves up. Slowly lowering ourselves back down. Our triceps are catching the fall. We're slowly bringing ourselves back up. One more time, we're reaching forward. And we start stacking everything back up, and we have part of ourselves warmed up. We're scooching back forward into our chair. We're focusing on our side muscles for a moment. So we're bringing our left fist into our hips. So really focus on that pressing inward. You should feel the activation in your arm muscles. Then we're taking the right hand. Elbow is into our waist. Our palm is facing in. We're reaching it up first. Once we have it up, we're finding that length, and then we're going into a tiny little side bend. It's more downward and inward than sideways. And then we're sweeping our elbows back into our waist. We're reaching it back up. We're lengthening back up. And then we're finding that little inward crunch, that activation of our oblique muscles on the left. Slowly bring it into that gentle counter bend. Last time, we're reaching it up. We're lengthening it out, and we're finding that nice contraction on the left, slowly bringing everything back in. And this time we're making a fist with our right hand as well. Elbows are in our waist. We have that 90-degree angle here. We're lifting it up. We're starting to rotate to the left. Once we're as far as our body allows us to, we are starting to our dip towards the floor. We're lifting it back up and we're rotating back in, bringing that arm back down. Nice strong arm. Lift. Rotate. Nice slow rotation. Reach as far as your body allows. Dip it down and lift it back up. Bring it back to the center and lower it back down. One more time, we're lifting. We're rotating all the way. And then we're dipping it back down. Find that stretch. Hold it. and slowly bring it back up and slowly fold it down. Take a quick stretch and shake. And we're doing the same thing to the other side. Now our right hand comes into our right hip. We're starting out with our left arm bent, palm is facing in. We're lengthening it up. We're reaching a little bit higher, and we're taking that tiny little bend inward and downward. And then we're sweeping it back into our waist. We're reaching it back up, reaching a little bit higher, and we're finding that contraction on the right. Slowly bring it back in. One more time, we're reaching up. We're finding our side bend, and then we're sweeping it all the way back into our waist again. This time we're bringing our left arm into that fist, into that 90-degree angle. Nice, strong posture. And we're lifting. We're starting our rotation. Once we're rotated as far as our body allows, we're dipping down towards the floor, lifting it back up, rotating back, and lower it down. Let's do that again. We're lifting it up. We're rotating all the way across. We're finding our side bend. We're dipping down and slowly bring it back up and lower it back down. Last one. Make it count. Lift it up. Rotate. Find that nice rotation. And then we're finally finding that dip. Feel that stretch in your lats. Lift it back up and bring it all the way down. We're bringing our arms down. We're taking big lift up towards the ceiling, interlacing our arms, stretching our arms up to the ceiling. Slowly lower it all the way down, and let it go and take a big shoulder roll. We're focusing on our taps. We are also using our blocks to do our step overs and step ups. So block is optional. If you're not comfortable stepping up, don't. But if you're comfortable doing that, we're going to step out and over eventually. So we're starting out first finding our sits bones again. Shoulders roll back, we're lengthening, we're finding our abdominals. Our abdominals are zipped up like they're supposed to. And we start tapping our heel out and bring it in. Other heel and in. Alternating back and forth just a couple of times, and we're giving our shoulders a break. We already did a lot of shoulder work, so we're just letting our shoulders relax. Tap it out, bring it in, tap it out, bring it in. Tap your heel, tap your toe, bring it in. Tap your heel, tap your toe, bring it in. Tap your heel, tap your toe, bring it in. Tap your heel, tap your toe, bring it in. Last one to each side, bring it in. Last, bring it in. Take a quick stretch. We are going to go ahead and go to the side. So I'm opening and closing a couple of times. And I'm making sure that block is at the distance that's comfortable for me. You can bring it up higher, you can keep it low, or you can take it out altogether. The first thing we do, we're stepping it out, we're stepping it in. We're stepping it out, we're stepping it in. Focus on what is not moving. That leg is just doing what it's doing, but our main focus is what our body is not doing. Our body is not moving from side to side. It's just nice and still. All those muscles, those stabilizing muscles, are kicking in. We're stepping it up, we're stepping it over. We're bringing it up, we're bringing it in. We're stepping it up, we're stepping it over. We're bringing it up, we're bringing it in. We're stepping it up, we're stepping it over, we're bringing it up, we're bringing it in. We're going over, we're coming in. We're going over, we're coming in. Make it as small or as large as you want it to be. Open and close. Open and close. Nothing else is moving. Everything is nice and still. Open and in, out and in. And are you feeling it yet? Yes! Score. Bring it in. Take a quick shake. Wiggle it back and forth. You're welcome. We're going to the other side. So we're bringing that block to the other side. And again, same thing. Find that range that works for you. If the block doesn't work, kick it to the side. We're stepping it up. We're stepping it in. Focus is your core, is your muscles, is your stability. We're not moving in and out. We're just holding everything nice and still as we tap it up and down. Tap it up. Remember, lengthen. always reaching to the ceiling with the crown of our head. And here we go. We step it up, we step it over. We bring it in, we bring it down. We step it up, over, in, down, up, over, in, down. Good job. Up, over, in, down, step it over, bring it in, step it over, bring it in, step it over, in, out, in. Some of you have that block higher. Good job. Out, in. How many more? Oh, no. Nice try. Nice try. Maybe after this one we do one more. Now we do one more and we bring it in. Good job. We're taking a nice stretch again. Open it up. Whew. And bring it in. We're going to finish up with our little, no, we're not finishing up with that. We're finishing up with working our inner thighs. So we're walking our feet a little bit more than hip width apart. The block is gone. We're stepping it across. We're bringing it out. We're stepping it under. We're bringing it out. We're stepping it across. We're bringing it out. We're stepping it under. Bring it out. Step across, out, under, out, over, out, under, out, oops, out, oops, over, out, under, out. Last one. Other side, same thing. We're stepping it over, back to the center, under, back out. I know, it gets confusing, doesn't it? I stay confused. It's okay. It's all right. Out and out, under and out, over and out, under and out, over and out. Last one, and bring it in. We're going to the grand finale. We are doing lift-offs if you want to. If you don't want to, you stay seated in the chair. First thing we do, we scooch forward in our chairs. We're finding our sits bones. We're bringing our feet a little bit more than hip width apart. We're lifting our right leg up and we're drawing circles for 3. Slowly, 2, 1. Reverse your circles. 1, 2, 3. The first one is going to be just a reach it up and bring it down. On the next one, your choice if you want to get all the way up. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. Good job. And lower it back down. We're doing it again. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Yay! And lower. Other side. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Woo! And lower. How many more do you guys want to do? 3, what? 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Woo! And slowly lower. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and last one. You're welcome. And lower it back down. We're taking just a moment to hug ourselves to our knees, mostly because I need to take my breath, catch my breath. Whew. And then we're going back to a little bit of shoulder work. We did a lot of hip work now, and we're going back to some shoulder work. We're starting out with our arms behind, folding our hands behind our head. We're bringing our feet about hip width apart, and we're opening everything up. On the exhale, we're bringing everything into the center. We're rounding our back. Inhale, open everything back up. Exhale, round it inward. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. Last time, open. And we're bringing everything to the center. We're bringing our arms out. Nice extension. Shoulder blades are actively reaching towards each other. We're rotating down. We're rotating up. We're rotating down. We're rotating up. We're rotating down. We're rotating up. We're rotating the right. And now we alternate. Get that little hip going. Get those shoulders going. Move it like you want to. Shoulder work right here. Come on, you girls, we got this. Let's do it. And alternate back and forth and reach and reach. Look at that. Yes. And slowly bring it back to the center. We're folding our hands behind our back. So my palms are actually facing out. And I have my hands on my sacrum. With all that in place, feet are about hip width apart. We're lengthening through the crown of our head again. Then we're folding it in. Knees come together. Open it back up. Fold it back in. Everything comes to the center. Everything opens up. Everything comes in. Everything opens up. One more time. Slowly open back up. Bring your feet about hip width apart. And now we're bringing our hands onto our shoulders. As we come in, we're folding our elbows together. Then we're going into a side bend. Open it up. Bring it back to the center. And side bend to the other side. We alternate back and forth. Our legs are fairly still. We're just doing upper body. Alternate, reach, side bend, close, open. Bring it back in, open. Bring it back in, open. Whew. Bring it back in. Couple more, we almost got this. Last one, and we're bringing everything in. We're taking a nice shoulder roll back. Let's do a couple of 3 of these. And we're scooting back into our chairs a little bit more. We're grabbing our block again. Bringing our block in between our hands. Our legs are a good distance apart, so I want you to focus. See if you can feel that little squeeze in your hips. So open it up as far as you can with that little squeeze in place. You're activating those side muscles right here. We're bringing that block out in front, and we start lowering it down. We have it right here. Shoulders are out of our ears. We're hinging forward, reaching towards the floor, and then we're hinging right back up. We're bringing it back forward. Pressure on that block. Squeeze that block. Hinge it forward. Lift it back up. Hinge it forward. Last one, we're lifting it back up. Now we're adding to that. We're starting to hinge forward. As we come up, we pull that block in and lift it up to the ceiling. Slowly bring it down. Rotate your arms. Hinge it back forward. Tap the floor. Lift it up. Reach it up. Extend it up. We're doing burpees. Yeah, we are. Bring it down. Lift it up. Pull it in. Extend it up. Lower it down. Bring it down. Tap it down. Lift it up. Reach it up. Bring it in and bring it down. Last one. Lift it all the way up. And slowly lower it all the way down, and you can drop the block. While we're here, we're in that forward fold, keeping our legs nice and pulled apart. We start slowly lifting everything up. We're holding it here. We're in a seated chair pose. We start slowly opening up to the right. Reach behind you. Look behind you. Sweep it back to the front. We're opening up to the other side. Open it up. Bring it back in. Reaching over to the right again, opening it up, looking behind us. Slowly bring it back in. Let's do one more to each side. Open it up, find your rotation, bring it back in. Last one. Open it up. Bring it back in and open up to the other side. Slowly bring it back in, sweep your arms all the way back, and we're walking our feet back to the center. We're grabbing our bands. We're also taking a moment to take a drink. Mostly that's for me, because I need a drink. Whew. Okay, are we ready? Do we need a break? Do we need a stretch? That's just too bad. We're going to go ahead. I just untangled my band. I'm starting out by bringing it across my knees. You do not have to have a lot of resistance. We're focusing on opening up our chest against resistance. So a little bit of resistance goes a long way. We're finding our sits bones again. It's very important to find our sits bones. And we start opening up, pulling that band back. Reach it behind you if that's accessible to you. Slowly release that band to the front. And again, as we pull back, focus on your shoulder blades, what your shoulder blades are doing. Again, focus on your abdominals as well. Are they still pulled in? I bet you've lost that, haven't you? Slowly release it back out. Open it up again. Squeeze it back. Find that open chest. Slowly release it back in. Last time, we're pulling it back. Guess what? Hold it. That's right, hold it. Hold it nice and open. And slowly release it back in. This time we're grabbing the band, putting it on our knees, wrapping it around. The ends come out or below our knees. And again, it is up to you how much resistance you need. This is going to be a two-part movement. We're working our chest, we're working our backs, but we're also working our legs. So I'm bringing my arms out to a comfortable distance, but I feel the tension in my shoulders. My shoulder blades, all those muscles around my shoulders are very active. And now I'm just pulling my knees apart. Feel it in your hips. Slowly bring it back in. Resist it. Slowly. Open it up. Slowly bring it back in. Good. Open it up. Slowly release it back in. Open it up. Good job. Bring it back in. You guys feeling it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And slowly bring it back in. Now we're doing a little side step. Keep that in place right here. My arms are burning at this point. Step it out. Bring it in. Other side. Step it out. Bring it in. Step it out. Bring it in. My glutes are starting to burn. The side glutes, the minimus and medius. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And in. Out. In. Last one. Slowly let go. Give it a shoulder roll. This time we're bringing the band underneath our feet. It is up to you. If you're comfortable stretching your feet all the way out, that helps. I'm just saying. I'm crisscrossing my band in front of me mostly because I don't want it flying into my face. That's really the main reason. First thing we're doing, we're finding our length again. We start paying attention to our wrists because the first thing we lose is our wrists. So pull your wrists up nice and straight. And then we're pulling our band back, elbows reach behind us, and slowly release it out. You get more range of motion if you're sitting sideways. If you want more range of motion, you get more range of motion if you sit sideways, and then you're pulling it back. It's up to you if you want that range of motion. Slowly, we're pulling it back. Release it back out. Good job. Pull it back. Pay attention to your wrists and release. Pull it back and release. Slowly reach it behind you. Let it go. Resist the pull of the band. Last time. We're bringing it in. We're adding rotation. So we're pulling with the right and we're extending the left and we're rotating to the right. Slowly bringing it to the center, through the center. Right hand goes forward, left arm goes back. Going back to the center. Right arm goes back, left arm goes forward. Rotate. Bring it back to the center. Alternating back and forth. Reach it forward, reach it back. Back to the center. Reach it forward, reach it back. Back to the center. One more time. And slowly bring it to the center. We're bringing our hands into what I call hugging a tree kind of position. And again, you keep it lower, makes it easier. The higher you keep it, the harder it will be. So find where you want to be today. Paying attention to our wrists again. We start rotating. Our whole body is rotating while we're hugging that tree. You're pulling with your right and you're pushing with the left. We're bringing it slowly back to the center and rotating to the other side. We're pulling with the left, we're pushing with the right. Bring it back to the center, slow and controlled movement. Rotate. Slowly bring it back to the center. Rotate. Use your breath. I tend to use my exhales as I'm rotating. I'm pushing all that air out to get that extra inch. Bring it back to the center. Exhale and push it out. One more to each side, one more to the right. Push it out, pull, and bring it back to the center. Last one. You feeling it? Yeah, bring it back to the center. Guess what? We're not done. Rotate your arms. This time again, if your elbows are in your waist, it will be a little bit easier. The higher you extend it up, the harder it will be. We're pulling it in. We're extending it back out. Pull it in. Extend it out. Pull it in. Extend it out. Pull it in. Extend it out. Pull it halfway. Hold it. Lift it up for 5. Good job. 4, 3, 2.5, 2 3/4, 2, and last one. Hold it. Woo! And slowly release it out. Don't let go of the band. Gently let go of the band. Let it go, and we're taking a stretch finally, right? So we're bringing our left arm in front, we're reaching underneath with our right, and we're just pulling it all the way across. Hold it. I don't know about you guys, I'm out of breath. And slowly let it go. The other arm comes out, reach underneath, pull it. And slowly let it go. We're taking a couple nice shoulder rounds, gently roll it backwards. And we're going to do our rocket launches. We're going to meet behind the chair. How many of those do you guys want to do? 5. Okay, okay, we're doing 5. We're doing 5 rocket launches. So we're scooching forward in our chair. And the first thing we do, we rock it forward, we rock it back, we rock it forward, and we launch. Woohoo! And slowly, slowly get that butt back in your chair. Here we go again. Rock it, and woohoo! And slowly bring it all the way down. Good job. 3 more. Rock it, and launch. Woohoo! It's worth a woohoo. We're getting up, right? I don't hear it loud enough. Rock it, and woohoo! There we go. There it is. Last one, I think. Here we go. Rock it, and woohoo! Woo! Good job. There we go. And we meet behind our chair. Whew. Okay, while we're here, let me kick my stuff out of the way. We're meeting behind the chair. We have our hands on the back of our chair. We start slowly walking backwards. As we're walking backwards, we're finding ourselves, lowering ourselves in between our arms. We're finding that stretch first, reaching downward, maybe creating a little bit of a back extension here. And then we start lifting one heel at a time, pressing into the opposite hip. And then we alternate to the other side, pressing into that hip. Couple more times, we're just going gently back and forth, finding our stretch. And then we're pressing both heels into the floor. Holding it here for a couple of breaths. And then we start slowly walking forward until we're reaching the back of our chairs again. And then we're bringing our feet about a little bit more than hip width apart. I'm going to face the front, holding onto the chair from the side. And the first thing we do, we're reaching out into our 5-pointed star. And if you have to hold on with one hand to your chair, by all means. We're going into our little knee bends. We have our 5-pointed star in place. Nice, strong shoulders. Shoulder blades are reaching inward and downward. Shoulders out of our ears. We're bending at the elbow, and we're giving it a little bit of a knee bend. And we're pushing it back up, extending everything out. And we're pulling it in, and push it back up. Good. Keep it going. We're pulling it in. We're pushing it back up. We're doing another one, and push it back up. And then we're doing another one, and hold it. Little hold right here. Keep your shoulders active. Nice. Hold it. Breathe. And push it back up. We're bringing ourselves back to the back of our chair again. We're starting our toe raises. So we're raising ourselves, finding that nice strong posture again. We're lifting our heels up, and we're bringing our heels back down. We're lifting our heels up, and slowly bring it down. We're strengthening our ankles. At the same time, find that squeeze in your butt. So we're working our butt muscles as well. Slowly lower it down. Lift it up. Slowly lower. Lift and lower. Last one, lift and slowly lower. We're bringing our feet a little bit more than hip width apart. They're in that nice ballet position, turnout position, same thing. We're lifting it up. We're lowering it down. We're lifting up. And if you want to, we're going up and hold it and bring it back down. We're doing ballet. Lift, open, and bring it down. Lift, open. Good job. Bring it down. Lift. Sometimes I make stuff up as I go along. I was not planning this. This just kind of happened. And bring it down. Last one. Open and bring it down. This time we're going into a couple of warrior poses. So we're shaking it out first. We're starting again at the back of our chair. We're bringing our feet a little bit more than hip width apart. Then we're shifting ourselves all the way to the right. Our left foot is pointing at the chair. Our right foot is pointing forward. So once you have that in place, you're still in a triangle pose. We start bending our right knee. We're not going past where we cannot see our toes, so we want to make sure we can see our toes. Once we have that in place, we're opening up on the left, and we have that little bit of a knee bend on the right. We're lifting our right arm up to the ceiling. I'm still holding onto the chair. If you're comfortable letting go of the chair, let go of the chair and lift the arm up as well. Nice, strong warrior one pose. Hold it. We're taking about a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're bringing our left arm back to the chair. We're bringing our right arm out to the side. We're straightening up our right leg. We're going into a forward fold, straight back, folding forward. Once our body is parallel to the floor, we're extending our right arm out to the side. Hold it. And from here, we start slowly bringing that right arm to our knee. We start sliding it down our leg until it comes towards our ankles, tucking our chin under. We're going into our forward fold, and we're going into our triangle pose. We're holding that triangle pose again for about a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in and use your exhale to bring yourself parallel to the floor again. Extend your arm out to the right again. And then we're sweeping it towards our body as we straighten up all the way. We're bringing that arm back to the front, and we're bending that front knee again. Letting go of the chair if that's comfortable to you, and we're finding our warrior one pose again. Holding it again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly straighten everything up and find the back of your chair again. I'm moving it to the other side because we got to do the other side. So we're finding ourselves in the back of our chair again. This time we're pivoting to the opposite side. So the left leg is pointing forward, our right leg is pointing towards the chair. We're bending our front knee again, and we're reaching our left arm up towards the ceiling. Lifting the right arm up as well, and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right arm back to the chair. Left arm goes out. Straighten up your leg. Fold forward. We're finding our airplane pose. Hold it here. Nice straight legs. You should feel a stretch in the back of your left leg. Slowly bring that left hand to your knee. Start folding forward a little bit deeper into your forward fold and find your triangle pose. Relax your neck. Take a breath in. We're holding it for another couple of breaths right here. And then we're using a big breath in and using our exhale to slowly stack up until we're parallel to the floor again. Extending that left arm out to the left again. And then taking our next exhale to bring ourselves all the way back up. We're bending that front knee again, and we're reaching forward and upward with our left arm. If you're comfortable letting go of the chair, bring your right arm up as well, and a strong warrior one pose. Holding it again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're pivoting all the way over back to the back of our chair, and we're finding ourselves back in that 5-pointed star. We're holding that 5-pointed star. We have enough time to do one balance pose. So we're bringing our hands back to the chair, and we're grabbing our block. I'm on the side of your chair. You guys can stay behind your chair, and you can either use both hands on the chair or no hand on the chair. First thing we do, we have that block between our legs. We're starting to shift our weight to our left side. So all our weight is shifted to the left leg. We're bringing that right foot on top of the block. Your heel is on the inside of your left calf. Find that tree pose. Once you find your balance, once you have that balance in check, you're reaching your right arm up. If you're comfortable, go ahead, lift the left arm up as well. Now I'm getting wobbly, so pay attention. Find maybe a focal point in front of me. Don't look at me because I'm wobbly. And just hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your arms down. Then we take that foot off the block, and we're shifting our weight to the other leg. So now we're shifting our weight to that right leg. We're bringing our left foot onto the block. The left heel is against our calf. And here we go again. We're lifting one arm up. We're lifting the other arm up. And we breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it all down. Step off of the block, and we're kicking the block out. We're finally coming back to some stretches, but before we do, we're doing at least one bird dog. We cannot walk out of here without bird dog. So we're walking just slightly behind our chairs, giving ourselves enough room. We're in a gentle forward hinge. Our abdominals are pulled in. We're hinging back. Our back is not in a back extension. We have a little bit of a tucked pelvis. Hands are on the back of our chair, and we're extending our right leg back. Toes are touching down. We should be kind of aligned all the way on that right side. We start slowly lifting that leg up, holding it, and we're extending the left arm up as well. Once you have all that in place, glutes are already working. Slowly lower it down. Slowly lift it up. Slowly lower it down. Slowly lift it up. One more time, we're bringing it all down. We're bringing it all up. We're bending knee and elbow, back stays straight, and we're lifting it inward. We're extending it out. We're lifting it in. We're shifting it out. We're pulling it in. We're shifting it out. We're holding it. Now we're rounding our back. We're reaching with our elbow to knee And our back goes into that C curve. Extend it out. Pull it in. Extend it out. Pull it in. Extend it out. Last one. Extend it out and hold. Slowly bring that leg down. Slowly bring that hand to the chair. Bring that whole leg back in and give it a quick walk out. We're doing the other side. So we are starting out again, walking away from the chair, making sure we have that little bit of a hinge in place again. Abdominals are zipped up, shoulders are out of our ears. We're extending the left leg back, toes are touching down. Lifting the right arm up, and we lift and lower. And slowly lift. Squeeze those glutes. Bring it back in. Your whole back is working. Lift and lower. Last one, lift and hold it. Bend your knee and elbow. Slide it in. Extend it out. Slide it in. Extend it out. Slide it in. Extend it out. And again, hold it. Focus on that C curve in your back. Round your back, knee and elbow try to meet. And extend it out. Round your back, reach inward. Extend it out. Bring it in. Extend it out. Last one, bring it in. Extend it back out. Give it another little hold. And slowly bring everything down and let's walk it out. We're going all the way back into our forward fold, our version of the downward facing dog. Finding that stretch. You can also move your butt from side to side, get a little bit of movement here in your spine. Stretching it out. And then we're slowly walking ourselves back towards the back of our chair. And we're finding our seat in our chair. I bet you're glad to see that, huh? We're finding our seat again. We're scooching forward. We're starting out with some gentle stretches. So the first one we do, we're pulling our knees apart again. We're taking our right elbow and leaning on that right elbow on the chair, bringing the left arm out to the side first, and then very gently reaching it over our head. Find that reach that works for you. Get into that side bend. Reaching out. Hold it here. We're opening up our left side. If you're comfortable doing so, rotate until your chest is parallel to the floor. And then we're rotating right back up, finding that stretch again. And then slowly pulling ourselves back up. We're bringing our left elbow onto our left knee, allowing that right arm to float to our side. Slowly lifting it over, reaching it over. Again, find the comfortable range for you. This is not about pushing yourself. This is just finding what feels good. If it feels good, you can find that little bit of rotation, reaching over. Your torso is parallel to the floor. And then we're lifting it back up and slowly bringing it back down. Shoulder roll back. We're walking our feet back in. This time we're crossing our right knee over the left. The first thing we do, we bring our left hand onto that right knee. We're sliding our right arm back. And if you're comfortable doing so, open it up. We're looking at that extended hand behind us. We get that nice rotation in our spine. Once you have that in place, see if you can lengthen towards the ceiling a little bit more. Find length if that works. Hold it. And then we circle it over our head back to the front. We're sliding it back again, opening it up again, and we circle back to the front. Last time, we're sliding it back, we're opening up, circling back to the front and bringing that hand all the way to our knee. We're bringing the right hand onto our knee. We're taking our left hand, grabbing our foot, lifting that ankle on top of our left knee. I had to think about that one. And here you can either keep your knee right here if that's comfortable for you. Again, it is whatever works. Press it down and you get a little bit more of a stretch. Lean forward, you get even more of a stretch. So again, you're focusing on what works for your body today. Slowly reaching towards that knee, if you're comfortable doing so. I'm rotating my left shoulder towards that right knee. Slowly hold it for a moment and then slowly start moving back to the center and stacking everything back up, sliding that leg down and uncrossing. We're crossing the other way. We're bringing our right hand onto our left knee, bringing that left arm out in front, and we're sliding it back and open it up. We're holding it open, finding that stretch, our rotation, lengthening through in our rotation if that works, and hold it. Your head is rotated, you're looking towards that hand behind you, finding that nice long rotation. And here we go again. We start circling over our head, bringing it to the front and sliding it back. Open it up. Circle to the front and slide it back. Last time, open it up, circle to the front and bring that hand onto your knee. We're reaching down with our right hand, grabbing our foot, bringing that ankle on top of our knee again. And first thing we do, we gently press downward. If this is where as far as you want to go, keep it here. If you want a little bit more, start leaning forward. If you want yet more, reach with your right shoulder towards that left knee. Find that little bit of rotation. Slowly bringing it back to the center. We start slowly allowing that leg to float all the way back down, and then we uncross. We're finding our sits bones again. We're sitting nice and tall. We're taking our shoulders out of our ears one more time. And the last thing we do, we're tucking our chin to chest. We're feeling that length in the back of our neck, and we're holding it here. Slowly lifting it back up to the center. We're taking our right ear to our right shoulder. Once you feel that stretch on the left, see if you can depress that left shoulder just a little bit more to intensify that stretch, and then start tucking your chin under. Slowly lifting it up to the center, and then reaching with your chin towards the ceiling. And slowly bring it back in. And slowly lift it back up. Left ear to left shoulder. And first we're focused on that stretch. Once you find that stretch, see if you can depress that right shoulder downward a little bit more, intensifying that stretch. Once you have the stretch that you are happy with, tuck your chin under. Feel that stretch travel to the back of your neck. Slowly lift it back up. Reach with your chin upward. And then slowly bring it back to the center and gently lift it back up. Last thing we do one more rotation. We're looking over one shoulder. We're bringing it to the center, to the other side. And bringing it back down. I never got around to hinges today. I'm so sorry. We have to do them Monday. We're opening up. We're giving ourselves a big hug and patting ourselves on the back. We've done a good job again. Open up one more time. And guess what? We're done. Woo! We are done. Good job, you guys. Whew.